It's too bright. This should be good. Yeah, it did work. And that one there. Is that primer? It's gotta be varnish because all it says is matte. Yeah. Darn touch lamp. Okay. I need a little brush. Oh, thank you. He's being done as a boy. Pickle. I'm just putting primer where he's having trouble baking in that area for some reason. Now I'm going to add some too. It looks like it's starting to come on here, but I'll just prime it anyway. He's just been more sensitive for some reason. It happens with heat set. I've never had this with issue with air dry, but and just be on the safe side of those lips too. It's generally in the more glossy area this happens. Hello, Tenley. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This actually looks a little better here, but I'll still put primer on it. He's just been a picky kid. Oh yeah, right here. Just been stubborn. Under the lips here too, I've had issues with. So this is starting to get better down here, but I'll add some primer just to give it that extra help. Need a sponge. almost dropped it. Somehow got on his forehead. I'm going to do his ears as well, because I've had issues with that. Hello, Claudia, Janice, or Janice. His hair stuck. Yeah, it looks like it's doing a lot better. The color is grabbing. But by doing this, it just gives him an extra help. Oh, I just got on him. Yeah, this one's worse. Okay. There we go. So I'll let his head dry. Oops. Looks like I got some on the back of him. Alright. Put him up here. And check, he was having issues with his hands and fingers, so I'm going to check how that went last time, PM. So last time I did some touch-ups on his hand. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna. The fingers on this side. It started sticking the inside of his hand, so that's good. I need a bigger brush for this area. Whoops! Lost Tink's other leg. Good for a bigger brush, but not too big. How about this one? Yeah, this should do it. So I'm just going to go over this whole. Fingers can be the most tedious out of all of them. But I don't really think he's having a problem inside his hand, but I think I'll just cover it anyway. I still have more work to do on the inside of his hand. So, but I'll just do this as an extra protection right here. Not protection, but help to get the paint to grab onto it. Okay, so now I'm going to use the sponge and just blend that in. And I'm going to have to do 2 layers of this. It's better than what it was, though. You have to make sure that if you're doing heat set, that you bake it in between when you're painting. So you don't paint over it until they bake. The first pickle I didn't air dry, so I'm gonna get my skinny brush here. So I'm getting here. His creases are fine. But it's better just did the whole hand just to be on the safe side. Because parts of it is and parts of it isn't. I just don't understand that, but I had another fussy kit that gave me this trouble in air dry, actually. And I just completed him, so it gets done. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. Got him. Earlier I did texturing on Oakland. So I got that done today. See, it's so weird. Like, it went here, but not here, which was really weird. It's like a little black. Okay, got it. This side's fine here. It seems to be over here. And this is a more glossy area, so I'm not surprised by that. I don't need to do that. It's fine. It's grabbing just fine. Maybe just a little here and some here. Okay. So I'll blend that in. So earlier, my plan was to do stippling on Primrose's limbs. I already did it to her head and chest belly plate, but I accidentally put her arms in the oven instead of Laura. So I couldn't work with her because she was in the oven. I was like, yay, I'm special today. Artists go through a lot of things behind the scenes. But you guys see what happens with me because I do it on live. Some got on him over here. I don't know. Probably from my glove. Probably got on my glove. I don't see it, but it's clear, so it's kind of hard to see. Okay. And as far as his legs go, it's mostly his toes. So I'll see if I had that issue. I did fix. Looks like the paint. Took a little bit, but I'm gonna add primer to kind of help him out here. Just give him some extra help. to get that to stick. You know, it's like putting up a picture. Oh, bye, Janice. It's like putting up a picture with tape that's not so sticky. So the picture keeps falling down and the picture keeps falling down. So you have to get a stronger tape. So that's basically what this stuff does. Just to give you an idea on the how it works. And it's generally the more glossy areas that you have trouble with. Like the toes, especially rounded areas, because when they're in the mold, they put extra stuff in it, like an ease release, so they can pull it out of the mold. So without ripping it. So areas like the toes and the fingers and over the nose and those areas, um, it can they usually put a little extra there, and it can pool in there as well. So when they come out, they can have more gloss in that area instead of a matte kind of feeling. So that's when you run into problems like this. If it was the oven, it would be everywhere, and it's not. It's just in certain spots. I'm just gonna add some over here. Yeah, I'm okay with that. His ankle's doing good, but I'll just add a little bit, just because it's a little lighter than what it should be. This stuff is sticky too. Sticky like tape. Dog's hair gets everywhere. I swear he sheds like a herd of sheep because he's getting his winter coat in. We got snow coming next week. So I'm going to go for my scooter ride tomorrow because it's going to be a while before I can ride it. It's like my mini car in a way. But it looks like more like a golf cart. Like a mini golf cart. My dream scooter looks like a mini car. But those are way more money. Mine's pretty expensive too, though. But I can't drive a car for medical reasons, so it gets me around. Not in the wintertime. Oops. I forgot. I had put some there. Okay, as soon as I get this sorted out, I can get on with this detailing. It's driving me bonkers. Okay. What I said I was doing. Oh, his other leg. Duh. Something. All right. So let me check his other leg here. Yeah, it is getting better, but like I said, I'm still going to add this to give him some extra help. So this is a heat set baby, so I'm using heat set primer. For air dry, use air dry primer, which you'll see me use in January for the air dries. For my last air dries, because starting in the spring, I'm going full heat set. I won't be doing air dry anymore. So if you want to learn air dry, you'll want to see my work this winter, starting in January. I'll be working on 4 babies. 2 of which is for one of my customers, and the other 2 I'll be selling when they're done. The ones that I'm selling, one will be an African American, and the other one will be like a just born baby. Let's use my skinny brush. Where is it? Getting between the toes here. That's what I used to crease him worked out really nicely. He will need some more creasing, especially at the bottom of his foot, but just want to get over here. Okay. Alright. His ankle here should have a little bit over here on his ankle. So, I won't be on tomorrow. Just so you guys know, I will not be live tomorrow. Okay, that's good. But he's doing good. Like here before, I couldn't. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add some there. Before here, I couldn't get any paint to stick to it, and it's come a long way. There we go. Yeah, he is getting better. So I'm relieved about that. Alright then. I don't know where it's touching him from. Just want to make sure I don't get another kit. So, I do prefer the IR primer. It's so much nicer. But this one is sold in Canada, so that's why I buy it here. I'm going to get some when I run out of this one. Because I order from the UK twice a year for certain heat set products, and if I run out of those products, then I'll just get whatever I can in Canada, because shipping is costly overseas. And then I have to pay import fees too. So, but they don't sell IRHSP here. If they did, I've been bugging them too, but I don't think they're going to do it. And we need more artists to bug them. So if you're an artist, bug McPherson to sell IRHSP, or talk to Irresistibles. See what they think of it. Drink some green tea. Keep me awake. So far everything's going good. Here's some of the crew here. So we got Oakland. We got Primrose, Pickle, Tink, Joanne, and my Laura is over there. Oh, there's Quinn B. She's the one I did an air dry. I'm starting to root her hair, as you can see. So I basically work. I take about an hour to wake up. You know, I like to color on my app, coloring Christian app in the morning, and listen to morning prayer, and I drink my green tea because I have fatigue, so it helps me wake up. And then I start baking, and then when the ovens are set, then I start painting, and then I have a dinner break, and then I paint again, and then I have another break, and then I root for 2 hours, and then I go to bed, and then I start it all over again the next day. So, yeah, it's not It's a good thing I love what I'm doing, huh? What's the matter, Tobe? You just want to chase critters? You hear critters? He's crying. My big dog is crying to go outside. But my sister said she just let him out. Okay, so... Oh, great. The choir. I taught them that. And I really regret it. Why did I teach them that? Texture. Where's it? Oh. It's right here. I apologize. Who doesn't like a dog choir? Toby, come on. Come downstairs. Just ignore him. Come on now. You're not chasing a skunk outside. You'd be living outside and it's too cold. All right. So, for those of you who don't know what stippling is. So, stippling, I make my own sponges. So, stippling is just smaller holes than modeling sponges. And what it does is it gives like a flush look. And younger babies have more of it. You can also use it to make rashes if you wanted to. But younger babies have that flush look to their body because of the oxygen. Just learning how to move through the whole blood system because they're used to, surviving off an umbilical cord. So it takes a while for all that blood. That's why their hands and feet are so red when they're born. I just need a brush to help me hold on to. Is that the paint? Oh, good. I thought it was. So this is Primrose that we're doing. That I just showed you off the camera. So you can see on her here, she's not baked yet, but you can kind of see the look that it gives. So I do that right before I do their more detailing, like in the eyes, the mouth, around the face, like inner face and stuff. I don't do that until then. Okay, so we're going to use my wash brush here. Oh, I keep forgetting not to put my paint up there because it tips over because I have the mat folded. Did I get enough on here? I don't think so. I'll do it again. Okay. So I'm just going to do this side too. It must got red somewhere on my glove. I don't know. Okay, and then for her hands, I'm going to paint it down here. I mostly want to get in the between the fingers more than anywhere else. because I can't get the sponge in between her fingers. Okay. If her hand is a little more red than the rest of her, that's fine because we do their hands a little more red anyway. So, but it doesn't look like it. I'm just checking over and make sure I got it all over. Very good. So there's a little pooling there, so just grab that. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to use the sponge here just to blend in where I use the brush so she doesn't have stroke marks on the sides of her fingers from the brush. And I don't want stippling on her nails, so I'm just going to pounce her nails here. There we go. And then I'll hang her arm. There's an area here that... Okay. And over here. Because her thumbs touch that area. It's so annoying. And then I'll hang up her hand to dry. Okay. See, we got hello, Steve, Roland, Luna. Yazali. Oh, that's just says J. I don't know what that means. Luna, your name sounds familiar to me, actually. Are you from TikTok or from here? I used to do my lives on TikTok. What you doing, Toe? Toby, what are you doing? So I'm just going to get in between her fingers mostly. It's because it's really hard to get the sponge there. Buddy, you're not going outside. You're not chasing critters, okay? He killed a possum right in front of me. Oh, thank God it was dark outside. Poor thing didn't even make a sound. It's like it knew it had no chance. It was so sad. I know it's circle of life and everything, but I don't like to watch it. I tried to help him, but I couldn't. It just happened too fast. So I don't let him out late at night. This happened like at 2 in the morning. And I had to bath him because it was bad. So I had to bath him, and I got to bed like at 3 in the morning. So he usually goes out around 10, I think. Before that's his last break. But he'll try and trick us and make us think he really has to go. And then when he goes out there, all he does is look for critters. Smart guy, huh? Not little, actually. He's 110 pounds, so he's not little. Because he has very strong hearing. He can hear them outside. I can't, but he can. One day he was freaking me out. I thought there was something in the house. My mom's like, no, he hears it outside. I think the other hand looked a little more, had more of this on it. I just took some down because it was pooling a bit. I'll just do it lightly. Because I don't want it to look all blotchy there. Okay, I think that'll be alright. Now I just got her legs. I can't wait till my lore is completed. Oh, thanks, Wesley. Appreciate it. I wish I could keep all my dolls too, to be honest with you. But unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to afford to make them if I did that. Because all the supplies I buy to make them come out of doll sales. Because it's expensive. It's really hard to get behind their leg here. So when I have this issue, I try and get back there with the brush. Or what I do is I just deal with it during, I might be able to grab some of this and pull it in off the sponge. Yep. Sometimes that works too. But I can always fix that during detailing. Sorry, I need her leg on this. I keep touching her leg here. These are hard to get in this leg because her knee's bent. I just need a little help there. Jeez. Tomorrow I gotta look for a Christmas pajama for Gemma. She's my June kit, 7 months asleep from Bountiful Baby. I finished her in air dry in the summertime. I want to do one in heat set, and after I do one in heat set, I'm going to give her to my mom because she's my 5-year anniversary baby. And my mom helps me with supplies if I need it. But anyway, my mom's like, don't sell her. I want to keep her. She's your 5-year anniversary. So I said, okay. My mom has Joseph, who actually, in real life, is her real brother. Because those are not sculpted kits. Those are 3D replicas of actual real babies. And Joseph is the brother, and June is the sister. And Mom's like, well, I have Joseph. I should have a sister. So cute. She got him a little suit, you know, for Christmas, to wear on Christmas for the photography that I do. It's so cute. Oh yeah, I need my brush to get... Almost knocked that over. It scared me. Because if you don't, it goes bare and it's really annoying. I learned that in air dry. Because I was an air dry artist. It'll be 6 years this New Year's Day. But this winter will be my last air dry. I just can't afford to pay for products on both sides. So I'll be switching to just heat set after that. I started heat set in May. But you know what? I'm glad I started with air dry because air dry is more affordable, and I learned a lot without having to spend too much money. But now that I've grown as an artist, I wanted to bring it up a notch. They also came out with Irresistibles and Exodus came out with a non-toxic thinner. And that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to bake paint thinner along with already baking vinyl. So all right, let's see if there's any pooling. Maybe just a little there. Underneath, I need my little so some those crumbs. Okay. Alrighty then. One more leg. Can you show rental apartment prices from your phone? What? Channel has nothing to do with it. Hi, May. Thank you very much. Me too. Very much so. This is one of my special girls right now. Oops, my phone won't turn that far around. This is one of mine. And I just completed a boy for a customer. Rooted his hair, and this one here is his twin. So I'm starting to root her hair now. There's the rest of the crew. Well, Laura's not in there, and there's Joanne, and then there's Laura. Oh, and Willow. Willow's a cuddle one, she has a vinyl head, but cloth body, like a Cabbage Patch doll, but shaped like newborn limbs. So when she's done, she'll go for sale too. I gotta bring her in here this weekend so you can see what she needs. And there I go again, forgetting to put her leg on a brush. So it could help me hold it. Ooh, that's some big pooling right here. Okay. See, and I can use the end of the brush because this is wet from me pouncing it. So I use this to fill in this area. Oh, it's not as wet as it was. There we go. There. That way there's not like a huge color difference. But I also fill those in when I do detailing anyway. So I have my biggest goal as an artist is to be able to sculpt my very own. So that's like my biggest goal in this Reborn artist world. I have learned sculpting, but I haven't had a chance to work on it for like a couple of years because I've been behind on work due to personal things that have gone on in my life. So I'll be getting back to it this winter. So I will send updates. I won't be doing it live because I have to take classes and concentrate and all that because, it's so new. Eventually I will. And I could teach you guys. But it's going to take me time to learn it before I can do that. So, because, it's really hard to find a channel that will teach you without charging you tons of money. And I'm not into getting tons of money out of people to teach them. I prefer to use my talents to pay for it, but I understand people need it to, to help pay their living. I live with my mom and sister, and we just split on everything. We've been doing it for years, way before COVID, because I help take care of my sister because she's autistic and has delayments and stuff. So we all live together. It's a lot. My mom could do it on her own, but it's a lot because she's older. So, and I don't like living alone. I find it lonely. And then I can go out and not worry about my dogs because someone's always here. So that's an added bonus. Gotta get in those sides there so it doesn't go bare. So there we go. And then she'll have more detailing added to this. So as it dries, it lightens a bit. And then she'll get baked. And I have done Laura with that as well. Laura's mine. She's not going to be going for sale. There's my Laura right there. You see? I just have to bake her legs and then start her detailing. Well, that's part of detailing, but... So when I usually come off when I clean, but I'll show you how I do this. So this is 99% alcohol that's in here. Isperel alcohol. So my brushes that have the least paint on them, I put them in there first. Okay. And then I just rinse it. And I don't change the alcohol every day because the paint settles down to the bottom overnight. So then the next day, I take this jar and I will slowly pour this into the other jar until I get down to where all the sand, or it looks like sand, where all the old paint is at the bottom. And then I'll just clean it out with a paper towel. Because they separate the paint and the alcohol. Water is not going to clean them because this is oil-based. Some people use Dawn, but I'm so worried I'm not going to rinse it out enough and then it's going to ruin my stuff. So here's one of my paintbrushes. So like I was saying, tomorrow I'm not going to be live because my sister's puppy's got like an infection, like an ear infection in his ears. So I'm going to take him to the doggy doctor, get him some medicine for his ears. And I have to get an x-ray. And then I have to get groceries. So it's going to be such a long day that I'm just not. And then on Saturday, I'm taking my sister to see a new Wicked movie. So I'll be on in the afternoon on Saturday. I just won't be on in the evening. And I've been waiting for this movie to come because my sister drives me crazy. Wicked this, wicked that, wicked that. She's a big fan of Cynthia Erivo. So, I mean, she likes Ariana Grande, but she's not a big fan of Ariana Grande. She's more of a fan of Cynthia. Because of her singing and acting. But you wouldn't believe how often I have to hear about Wicked. Well, girl, guess stop talking about her. I'm not going to want to see it. I love The Wizard of Oz, so I don't mind taking her. My mom really, she doesn't want to go, so I said, all right. Looks like I'm going. I have taken the babies to the theaters before, but one of them at a time. But we're going to be in the D-box seats, which is like a recliner chair that moves to the motion of the movie and plays other music, like added background noises and sounds that are in the movie that are made for a D-box seat. And so the last time we went to Wicked, I brought my silicone, Sophia. She's about 3-4 months old, something like that. That's what she looks like. And we were in the deep box seat. And the chair just started shaking. So she's flopping all over the place. And I'm like, okay, this can't be good for shaking syndrome. Because people don't know, like, she's not real, you know? Someone's going to call the manager on me, and then the CAS or something, like child protective services. So I'm like, yeah, so I had to turn the chair down because you can turn it to how much motion you want, how much you don't. So I had to turn the chair like really down. And so I want the full experience. So she's gonna, I'm not bringing anybody with me. Just me and my sister. Because her service dog is not ready yet. He's just in training right now. He just started training. So he's not ready for the theater yet. And he's got an ear infection. So, you know, that probably hurt his ears. So, and the chair would freak him out. I told my sister, if you want to go to the show and he comes with us, he can't be in the D-box seats because it's going to freak him out. They're not trained for earthquakes. Unless you live in a city that has them. We do not. I think Spencer's grateful that I look out for him. But basically, this is how I do it. This I will be cleaning with water. And then I just squeeze it out and then I just pounce it on the thing, because if I clean it with if I just clean it with alcohol, it'll degrade the sponges really quickly, and they're not cheap. So right now I'm going to take a break, and then I got to root Queen Bee, which I do while I watch TV. So again, I won't be on tomorrow, but I will be back Saturday afternoon at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern time, like New York City time, 2 p.m. or so. I'm never right on the dot. So thank you for watching.